Sunset. We saw the sunrise this morning. Now I'm showing you the sunset. Just going to set up the tripod because I can't water. I need to water the plants and show you them, but I can't do that while I'm holding my phone. So I'm just got. This is a great little thing, guys. I think it's called a Joby. Yeah, Joby. Joby. Have I got a Joby? Jobies are good. Normally I use a bottle of water, right? But anyway, here we go. Let's put you in there. There you go. All right, let me show you. Take it a bit closer. All right, so we need to take these guys off so you can see them, right? So let's go a little closer. Actually, I could probably flip this around, actually. There we go. So there we go, we've got little Asian greens. Got some rocket, some lettuce, some coriander, some kale, some more mixed lettuce in there, and there's some edible flowers and some spinach in there. It's right in the back there. Some more. These are doing so well, honestly. I'm pretty proud of myself. This one's, look at this, guys. Look at that. It's thriving. So good. This one's doing well. That one doesn't look like it's doing very well, does it? Need some water. That's why I've got some water with me. And look at that one. That looks so good. And there we go with the sunset there. It's pretty cool. So anyway, we're going to water our little plants. Have a chat if you want to have a chat. Otherwise, I'm just watering my plants. So I'm going to start at one end, right? Let's start at this end. Oh, we got the sunset that way. Can you see that way? I think you can see that way. Oh, you can't even see me. All right, let's go this way then. That's too far? Oh yeah, no, not really. Okay. There you go. That's better. You get to see the sun setting kind of thing. Normally I wouldn't water in winter. It is winter right now in southeast Queensland, but look, I've got no sleeves on. A bit of wind happening, so it's getting a bit cooler, but 1st of September is spring and it already feels like spring. Today was like, I got in my car, I went for a swim actually, and got in the car and it was like 30 degrees. Crazy, eh? This is winter in southeast Queensland. I love it. So I love my little veggie patch, right? And it's like if you look after it, speak nicely to it, it'll bear you treats. It has been quite warm today, so maybe they need a little bit extra water than normal. I probably haven't. I think I watered them on Sunday. What's today? Thursday. So maybe every 3rd day I need to water them. So I cannot wait for edible flowers to come up. Edible flowers look so pretty. I was going to try to buy some Johnny Jump Ups. They're a type of pansy, but they're edible. But they're really pretty. They're purples and yellows and they're gorgeous. Gorgeous. So, day 3 of 75 hard. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. Though, I've got to say, the water is a lot. I feel like I'm so bloated from the water. Like my stomach is just so full from water. Like, yeah. like I'm hungry, but I'm not hungry because I'm full of water. So 75 hard if you're watching this on a replay. Has nothing to do with watering of plants, nothing to do with travel, like, you know, Exploradora 80 should be like about travel and exploring. But it's an adventure. It's a mental health challenge because mentally you have to commit to doing all these steps, like drinking a gallon of water, which is 3.7 litres in Australia here. It's a lot. I only have less than half a litre to go, so I'm thriving there. Yesterday I didn't do so good. I finished my last bit of water at 9 p.m. So it is 5:28 p.m. on Thursday at the moment. Let's follow me around, guys. Come with me. We're just watering our little veggie patch. Why am I growing in these things? Is because we've got chickens in the backyard. We're renovating. Our gardens are all exposed to the chickens so they can eat everything. So I'm growing them up here in planter pots. And I didn't used to have to use these kind of barriers and these cages, but we have a possum in the roof. Yep, possum comes down that little wall there and eats my food. And I'm all for sharing, right? You know, like you got to share a bit. So he's got a fair bit, right? But not when he eats the whole thing. He munches it all the way down. So no one told him he had to share. And then crows discovered them too. So crows would get in here and then like just throw it all around looking for like worms and stuff. There's no worms in these things. So that's why I have to have the wire over the top. And it's not ideal because when you're trying to get what food out of it, like you stab yourself. It's not pretty. So yeah, 75 hard. It's hard. It's bloody hard. Okay, let's move you around a bit that way. So I've done my 2 45-minute sessions of exercise. Bonus, because I did it in work time today too. That's pretty cool. So I did 45 minutes. I did more than 45 minutes though. I walked on the beach for sunrise. I did do a live, so if you're interested in seeing the sunrise, it was a magical sunrise. Probably one of my top 3 of this season. So winter time is the best time to see sunrises here in Queensland because in summertime it rises too early, so you never see it. So I did 45 minutes this morning, or more than that. And then I did a 45-minute walking in the pool, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. 45 minutes. So I've done my 2 45-minute sessions. One was outdoors, which was on the beach. One was indoors. So at least one's it'll be outdoors, sorry. Also, have to drink a gallon of water, like I said. Also have to follow some kind of health diet. I don't like to say not diet because diets just, no one keeps to diets, especially me. Health regime. Let's go with health regime. Okay. Whoops. Okay, I need some more water, guys. So you guys watch the sunset. There's no one even there. Well, there is apparently. I don't know. Say hello. I don't buy it, apparently. There's a sunset. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, I'm just getting some water. All right, let's go back this way. I filled up a bit more of the watering can, and I could normally use it with a watering can, but it gets it all over the deck. So I'm trying to be a little bit more, just pouring it in there. Actually, you know what I have got? Let me show you this. This is pretty cool. Quack, quack. So you fill the duck up at the back here, like the bum. Whoops. Naturally, it just comes out the other end, right? It's like a novelty for kids, right? And I'm a kid. I love ducks. And let's go with this. It's kind of long and slow. That's why I don't really use it. I gave it to my niece to use one day, and this is what she did. Out the bum hole. So yeah, I don't use it. I just use a cup. So I've got to say, I love watering little plants. Because, you know, I'm affectionately watering my own food. And because what I do with this mixed lettuce is I use it for my lunches. I love the mixed lettuce, like a mixed salad kind of thing. So, you know, there's rocket here, there's spinach, there's lots of different lettuce leaves. There's kale. And the last planter pot's got Asian greens, which I use to put in omelettes. So we've got chickens in the backyard, so I put a bit of greens in the omelette. Which is nice. All right, I think we watered them. So I'm gonna take this off because not everyone's into gardening, and I get that, right? But for me, so this is an adventure. Like, my channel's all about, you know, having adventures, and growing plants or growing food that you get to eat is an adventure to me. And I've got a couple of friends that are actually into this stuff, like Carol from beautiful, I don't know. Maybe I'll link it in the notes, in the show notes. But anyway, my friend Carol, let's talk to Carol, because Carol went looking in my lives to show, so she could see my garden. So she grows on her out of pots on her balcony. She grows tomatoes and under like a lamplight. So that's why I really wanted to show her what I'm growing. So what am I growing? So let's just take off. Okay, let's take this one. Okay, right. So take the wire off. Like I said, this is so that the crows don't get to it. So in here, actually, we might put a bit more water in there. We've got, that's an edible flower, but there's no flowers yet. We've got some kind of lettuce, which is obviously a mixed lettuce. Well, we might pull that off. It's literally broken. So we chuck that down there because the chickens will eat that later. So lots of different kinds of lettuce here. Now this is probably overcrowded too, guys. I did that purposely because some of them are going really fast, that they all go to seed really fast. So then I'll pull that one out and then that will have more room. So right now it's okay. But you know, you stick your finger in here to make sure that they've got enough damp, enough water. Yep, and you can tell also, right, when you lift this up, there's water in the bottom there too. So yeah, that's what's growing in there. Then we have to put this cage back over the top and not stab ourselves. But, you know, if you keep on picking, right, Actually, on the weekend, I probably need to pick a lot more of this, and I might give it to my neighbours because that's a lot. I've got a lot. That's rocket, edible flower, cos lettuce, love cos lettuce. That's a spinach. There's a lot of rocket in there. That's from my last lot. That started growing like, I think I put that in January. That looks like it's nearly dead. But I gave it a, we might even give it more water actually, guys. Can't hurt to give them more water, right? In winter time, I wouldn't generally water these guys right now. Not at sunset time because it gets cold. Sunset's pretty much gone, right? But because it started to warm up a lot more. Did I water that one? That's dry. Okay. Did I forget to water that? Maybe I forgot to water the front of it. Maybe I got too talking. So let's just give it a bit more. It can't hurt to overwater, right, guys? Especially when tomorrow's going to be quite warm and it's windy too. So when it's windy, you know, the plants dry out really fast. So, okay, now I also had in here a tomato growing and I've killed that one. So I need to put some more tomatoes into that one because I've got crap loads of tomatoes in my garden. So yeah, Carol. And my friend Susan loves growing things. She's on a homestead. She's got a homesteading channel which is High Country Homestead. So she's into plants and stuff like that. So that's why. This one this is like more. We've got coriander, we've got parsley, we've got sorrel, we've got I love coriander. It's rocket, and these are the Asian greens. Oh, that's kind of nice with a bit of sunset behind, isn't it? Oh, how romantic for the plants. Yeah. So then we just put this thing back on here because what happens is the crow will sit here and then stick their beak in and get in there. They're crazy, right? Oh, I need to push up a little bit. Yeah, these cages aren't ideal, guys, but, you know, we do what we do, right? It's not... Okay, they're leaking because I probably filled them up too much, but that's all right. Good problems to have. Good problems to have. So, the possum will come out here, go down here, and jumps on here. That's why it's a bit flat. So yeah, put it up like that. Go. There we go. They're all nicely put away. It's like I tuck them into bed. All right, now have some water, more water. I can sit here and have a bit of a chat. Oh, I've got my prayer flag. Whoa. Let's sit on my rocking chair. Oh. You know what? I got home from work early today. I haven't done that for a couple of days, like a couple of weeks. And it's just so nice to, you know, have a bit of time while well, it's not dark yet. And yeah, I've been playing in the garden. I've been checking out the chickens, seeing if they're okay, filling up their waters, putting some, making sure their food's full. So I'm proper farming, right? In suburbia. We live on 500 square metres block, so it's not overly huge. We have neighbours on both sides and behind. I'll show you. Oh. So there's a neighbour there, behind, all around. So it's, it's not a huge backyard, but yeah, that's all exposed because the chickens and the renovations basically. So yeah, that is why I'm growing things in planter pots. But I actually really do enjoy growing them in planter pots because they're on the deck. I can just kind of like come out, from the kitchen onto the deck and pick some fresh fruit, pick some fresh lettuce or some Asian greens, a bit of coriander to put on your food. It's a bit of a novelty and I really enjoy it. So yeah, but hey, this is me drinking my second last 500 mils of water for 75 hard. This is day 3 and I've done everything. The only thing I have left to do is literally drink the rest of this water and have something to eat that has no alcohol in it, no takeaway, no junk food. I've got to stay to a strict health plan. So yeah, I'm finding it time consuming. That's the other thing. It's definitely monopolizing my time. Like I have to think about the water. Like I don't have 8 bottles of water, like 8 bottles to put my water in. So I have to double up. So you got to be careful. Like, sometimes I go to the beach in the morning, like this morning, I packed 2 liters. I didn't drink the 2 liters. I drank 1 liter actually. So when I came back, I had to refill the other 2 that I drank. And then I was kind of like watching a friend's live, my friend Ange, which is Nana Ange Nails It, a nail channel, which is, so random for me to watch a nail channel, but it was actually, it was quite enjoyable watching her live. So anyway, I was kind of sidetracked. So I was trying to think, like, how many bottles of water have I had this morning? Okay, I've had 2 bottles, which means I've had 2 of these, which means I've had 1 liter. That means I've got 2.7 left, and I have to fill up the rest of the bottles. And I was kind of like, where am I at? How many bottles am I filling up? Don't want to have too much water, right? So what I'm rambling on about, guys, is 75 Hard. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. If you have, let me know. So I'm just kind of sharing my experiences, my dear diary, because I actually do like to watch back some of my videos and see what I've been up to, and I can actually see the growth in my plants. So my friend Carol wanted to find my planter pots videos, and I said, oh look, I actually don't have I don't have a playlist of garden stuff, which I probably should make a playlist, right? And so she went looking for it, and she found them, and she was commenting like, blah blah blah. And I went back and had a quick look. I was like, oh wow, that was a month ago. They've grown heaps in a month. So yeah, kind of a bit of a, it's a fun little adventure journey kind of thing, watching them grow. People watching this are going, you are one weird person. You are talking about plants, like little bits of lettuce. You love it. Love it. I don't care what you think, really, to be honest. You do you and I'll do me. I am unapologetically me. And yeah, it's time consuming, this 75 Hard, guys. I'm going to be honest, it's time consuming. I'm running around like trying to do all the things, like read the book. I'm going to read 10 pages of a self-help book. So I'm doing that in the morning before I leave. And then I'm getting up in the morning and like trying to get to see sunrise. So sunrise at the moment is like about 6 a.m. So I'm just getting there in time. So if anyone's interested in today's sunrise, it was amazing. So it's just the previous live called Sunrise. But yeah, it's amazing. Then I did my 45-minute walk, obviously, while I drank lots of water. You got to take a progress photo. Sometimes that's not very sexy, I'm going to be honest. Got a bit of flubber in my little, midriff area. Spare tire, that's what you call it, spare tire. And then basically you just got to eat healthy, right? No sugar, no alcohol, which is fine. I'm just, it's not in my head, my vocabulary anymore. And then just keep on drinking the water. Then you need to do another 45-minute session of exercise. It could be indoors this time because I've already done one outdoors. So I did that this afternoon. I was walking in the pool, which was great. And then, I've come home and I've still got, 1 liter of water. So now I'm down to like about 750 mils. So that's great. I'm nearly done, and it's nearly not even 6 o'clock at night on Thursday night. So I've got plenty of time to digest the water and not have to, pee all night, which will be great. So let's be pre-planned for tomorrow. So tomorrow I just got a message from my friend who I do Pilates with. Normally I do Pilates on Friday morning, so that was my 45-minute session indoors. So that means that the next session has to be outside, and it has to be a 3-hour gap in between. So I was like, okay, so that's cancelled. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to the beach for a walk in the morning. So, so if you're interested in that, there will be a live tomorrow morning from the beach. Let's see the sunrise. I have a feeling because there's no clouds in the sky right now, it might actually be a really clear sunrise tomorrow morning. Could be interesting. Anyway, it was nice this morning. It was nice the day before that too. So I don't do a sunrise every morning, but some, most. So it's kind of my favorite time. I really do like watching a sunrise. It's like, you know, you can be grateful for like seeing this sunrise, and it just feels like a gift. Yeah. New hope. Yeah, hope. Hope, joy, gratitude, all the things. So yeah. So, and then I actually have the day off. I could work if I wanted to, but I chose not to. One of the clients I'm working with at the moment is a little bit demanding at the moment, and I'm just like finding myself a little bit short. So I'm like, you know what, better if I don't work with him. So I'm going to take myself on a hike tomorrow. I won't do a live. Yeah, but we will go for a hike somewhere. I don't know where yet. I'm not actually thought about where. I don't really want to go driving too far. I just want to, you know, stay near home. There's lots of hikes. I could go to the Glasshouse Mountain. So I live in southeast Queensland, guys, about 30 minutes from Brisbane. And we're just sitting here having a chat to ourselves, basically. It's like a Dear Diary, right? Have you ever read your diary? Have you ever done that? Very interesting, actually. I've got a lot of diaries that I actually had padlocks on them, and I have lost the keys, so I actually have to cut the padlocks off. I haven't done that yet, but I want to. So like when I was like 18, 19, can you imagine what Dora wrote at 18 and 19? Yeah, don't know. I'd be definitely chasing some boys, that's for sure. I liked the boys. I mean, the boys wouldn't like me, but, you know, I had crushes on many boys. Well, before Dora was Dora, hey? Now Dora is Dora. So, yeah. So, Diego, my partner, is in Europe for 6 weeks. He left on Monday night. So, it's been really interesting having the whole house to myself. I don't know if anyone lives alone. You're used to it, right? But if you are a couple, and then your partner goes away for a while, how does it make you feel? It's normally me going away. And guys, I'm rocking on a rocking chair, right, guys? I'm not doing anything weird. Not that I don't know what I'd be doing weird, but anyway. Yeah, normally it's me going away on adventures. Like the last adventure I went on was Europe. I went to Europe for a wedding in Lyon to see my friend Adriana get married. And then I went to country number 62, which was Luxembourg. So that was an amazing adventure, amazing. One day, I mean, right now, I should probably be sitting down at my computer, doing some edits. But no, I'm sitting here on my deck, next to my little planter pots that I just watered, having a chat to myself, basically. There are some people listening. Could be Jazz, actually. Jazz, are you there? I mean, no, she's working or something, but that's all right. It's kind of like, you know, Dear Diary, Dear Dora. And you're going to get back to, you know, I'll be able to look back at this time and know where I'm at day 3 and how I feel. Energy's fine. No issues with energy. Just feel very bloated in my tummy. Massively bloated. And like, no, I'm not eating any carbs or anything like that. Like, so, yeah, anyway. But I'm sure that I will be able to report, you know, maybe next week that maybe the bloating's gone down. I don't know. I just don't know. We'll find out, won't we? This is like the adventure, isn't it? To find out how this 75 hard works, how it affects my body. Yeah. But yeah, that's all I have to report, to be honest. I just really wanted to take a seat, water my little plants, which we've done. We've watered them. They're all nicely watered. We watched a bit of the sunset, which was kind of nice. Yeah. So anyway, I don't think anyone's there to say hello. There's a few people there, but they're not really talking, but that's okay. It's cool. But I want to go because, you You know, I might even go edit a video to actually upload on YouTube. Actually, that's interesting. Diego has sent me lots of videos from he's actually in Sweden at the moment, just out of Stockholm. That's where his brother lives at the moment. And so he's like having proper adventures. He's walking around forests. He's picking wild raspberries and blueberries and blackberries. He's picking mushrooms. He's proper foraging. It's amazing. And he doesn't normally even eat mushrooms, or he doesn't even eat, you know, I mean, he does like berries, but doesn't like them as much as I do. I attack them. So it's really interesting. Yeah, so he has sent me them, and I was thinking maybe I could make a video out of his videos, or I could just actually make videos like the video that I'm trying to edit is on Ibiza. Like, Ibiza is more than just a party island. Anyway, let's lock that. Adios.